Crimson_Ricky is first to the stream. Drink, you fool. You need to stretch.
think we are just about ready to go, and the audio is getting stuttery. Is it going to stay like that? Or is it just when swapping over? Nope, I'm going to fix the audio. Let's fix that up. How's everyone doing today? Or I should say, just Crimson, how are you doing today? I see you are indeed first, and I shall hydrate, and I shall indeed stretch. Ugh. Stretch. Okay. Let's see. Phone's going. Tired from babysitting? Oh no. How old are we talking? Of the person you had to babysit. I think we're gonna go ahead and swap it over and just get started. 11 months? Ooh. I can see why. I can understand why, Crimson. Like, was there any calm, Crimson? Wow, I'm surprised I'm logging in immediately. No queue. That's a first. So, I booted this game up a bit yesterday, and I basically worked on the hunting log for the Paladin. That's all I really did. But I do have, once the game loads, I'm surprised nobody's here. I know, right? Maybe no one really cares about Final Fantasy XIV Crimson. Maybe no one does. Or maybe all the cool stuff is in post-game and people don't care until we get to the cool stuff. Or, you know, maybe everyone's just busy. And it is as it is. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If no one shows up, no one shows up. Also, I need to figure out if I could do anything with these two. And just put them in storage or something. Anyway, I worked on the hunting log for my Paladin yesterday. But, as you can see in my Lancer, I only have a few more to do, but... Okay, I don't know why I didn't... Oh, maybe I couldn't figure out how to get there. No, I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure out how to find it. But, as you can see, I need to go to an area I haven't been to yet. Which, maybe I'll take care of that very quickly today. But... let's go... I am currently level 50. So let's go ahead and do the final... I think it's the final Dragoon mission. Oh, hey, a guy with socks. How's it going? Do you play much Final Fantasy XIV, a guy with socks? Right, Molly. Yeah, I only booted this up yesterday and just did a little bit of stuff, but because my Dragoon is now level 50, we could do Dragoon stuff. My Paladin is level 35, so we could do another Paladin mission. After that, we'll probably just do story stuff. Because I don't think my other two job classes are level 30. Level 28, level 28. Yeah, I haven't really been working on them. But I think I've taken care of all of their hunting log stuff. So I just need to work on them a little bit more. Maybe go through a dungeon a couple times. Oh yeah, I want to eventually go right in here to unlock that area. I'll make sure to do that. Ah, Skopod, an urgent message arrived from Estein in your absence. He bids you to come to the Steel Vigil. It would seem Nidhogg is on the move, and rather sooner than we had anticipated. It appears you have not fully become master of the dragon within you, and yet we are racing against time. I fear we have no choice but to do battle to do battle to the best of your current abilities, and without the Draction mail I promised. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, you only ever played 7 and 9, and some of 10. You know what? You played 9. That's good enough. and I put 10 in my top 5 as well. Just need to play 6. That's all you really need to do. Now, let us away. Estein must know the truth of Ferndale, lest he fall for the Great Worm's seduction. By the way, if you're not aware, A Guy with Socks, this is the MMO. And I am playing the free trial, which lets you access the first 3 story contents, so base game and 2 expansions, for free. And you can basically do everything in those first 3 story sections, or campaigns, that's the word, campaigns. And you could get up to level 70 for free. And when I say level 70, I mean level 70 per job class that you can unlock. As well as, can I swap this? As well as all this too. Level 70 for everything. When I believe with the current expansions, you could get to 100? Okay, so where am I going? All the way up there. Got it. Oh, there is something I want to check. Because I did get a new skill. Delivers a jump fire-based attack to target all enemies nearby with a potency of 500 for the first enemy. And then, like, what, 250 for the remaining enemies. Cannot be excluded while bound. That is not what I picked up. Let's put it... let's put it over here at... Let's replace arm's length. I don't think I used that. I might rearrange that. But I picked up something else. True North. Nullifies all action direction requirements. Action direction requirements? It's a skill I have to... Oh, it's a spell I can cast. Huh. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, I hope you two are having a good day today. What's the plans for today on your ends? But yeah, oh, so I was looking something up yesterday. I was on Steam, and I don't know why, I was glancing through my wish list. And then I saw that a game that I had wishlisted is now delisted. River City Ransom Underground. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it delisted? I guess it's one of those things where the company that made it doesn't own it. They just license. It's like the Scott Pilgrim thing, where they didn't own the license and they made it and maybe the contract ran out. So great. And I looked it up. It turns out that game was only on Steam and GOG. So it's like, great, another game I can't buy. Thanks. I love it. Try frying chicken. Try frying chicken for the first time ever. Ooh, that sounds good. What are you gonna use to, Are you gonna use any sort of seasonings or something? Like, what seasonings are you going with? I have personally tried making, like, breaded chicken, like a katsudon, and it was a lot of work and pretty big mess, and I need to do it a little bit better. I don't do it often, because frying chicken is a lot. Albric, I have waited long for this day. You who fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon, the man whose cause you to have taken for your own is a coward. He relinquished the power of the dragon of his own volition and watched as Ferndale burned. Do you not think it ironic that I was chosen as Azure Dragoon? I, an orphan who has not of value to protect in Ishgard. I suppose I must give thanks, for it was the eye that revealed to me the truth, a truth so damning as to undo a life of trust. I loved you as a father, but I can ill forgive you for Ferndale. As I understand it, you've kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. Do you mean to take your shame to your grave? It's Scary RRR Man? Yeah, it is. It is me. I am the Scary RRR Man. But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay waste all things you hold dear. And once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidhogg's head. Calm yourself, Estein. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. Scottbot. In you, I thought I found kindred. Someone besides whom I could fight the Great Worm. It is with a heavy heart that I relinquish that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Bonk indeed. How dare I do the RR that one time? Very well. That we one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting. Giggity. As we shall now find out who is the eye's true chosen. There can only be one. Sir Scary RR Man of the East. Then who's the Sir Scary RR Man of the West? Okay. I seem to be doing okay. Did I get hit there? I think I did. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I don't think you really do much to me. Piercing Talon, is that the one that I just equipped? It might be. Estein Wormblood, that's his name? Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Start that back up because I forgot. Oh, it looks like the fire's just kind of staying there. Oh, am I supposed to attack the dragon's eye? Am I supposed to attack this instead? I think I was. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, it disappeared. Again, I have no clue what that thing does. I just see it and I'm like, you know what? Probably destroying that is probably a good idea. Is that about it? That's it. I'm the only RRR man, however. There's someone in the West that hasn't shown up recently. Or that hasn't shown up recently. Who would that be, Orphan Maker?
Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Look to thine anger and thine hatred. It is there that thou shalt find it. O mighty Nidhogg, Lord of Dragons. Grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted the claws and fangs wherewith to rend thy enemies.
God, this dialogue. Figure it out. Oh no.
Scottbot, it is impossible. It cannot be.
Where'd I get that armor? And that spear.
Forgive me, Estine. I have failed you once again. I am fine, Scottbot. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice to say that I have much to reflect upon. Let us return to the observatorium.
So, we don't get to fight Nidhogg. Kinda lame.
The soul of the Dragoon shines with unbound...
what? Radiance. There's the word. Time to head back. Kinda lame we don't get to fight Nidhogg, but maybe Nidhogg is a raid boss, possibly. Okay, I'm the only RRR man, however there's someone of the West that hasn't shown up recently. Like, to stream? Who will be of the West? I'm actually not sure, Orphan Maker. Because pretty much the people that show up to stream are usually end up always here. So, trying to figure out who you might be referring to. But yeah, who would be Scary RR, Man of the West? Unless it's Crimson, but I don't think that's what you meant. I don't think Crimson is the Scary RR Man of the West. Okay. Yeah, kind of lame that we couldn't fight Nidhogg, but maybe, just maybe, it will be a raid boss fight of some sort, because that would be a cool fight. Felt a little underwhelming,
When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me in the spitting image of Haldrath the Dragon's Eye, just as he depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought that mayhap the years had taken their toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of the Dragoon shines as it never did in all the years that I bore it. It would seem you have achieved that which was thought impossible. You have awakened the ability that none but the first Azure Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can still scarce believe that you were able to summon the self-same Drashin mail worn by Haldrith. To think that it had been sealed within the soul crystal all this time. I have borne witness to many and more wonders over the years, yet none compares to you, my young dragoon. Could it be that you are... Mark not my mutterings. I am certain that it was your indomitable sense of justice that resonated with the spirit of the first Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. Yes, that is doubtless what happened. As the being of darkness faded, so too did Nidhogg's aura subside, and now his kind have ceased their stirring. Whether this was compelled by your awakening, I cannot say. So I suspect we will learn the truth of it eventually, in a later raid dungeon. Estine, my dear boy, whatever becomes of him, he will ever be as a son to me. I pray that he is somewhere out there still, and that he is not wholly forgotten in the great man he once was. When that darkness brushed against me, the self-same torrent of emotions swept over me as though I experienced 20 summers past. But there was something else besides. There was a voice, and it laminated the rift that divides dragons and men. You will come to comprehend what I seek in due time. Till then, Scottbot, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. Now I got Dragonfire Dive. Okay. This concludes the Dragoon Quest for Realm Reborn. You must first to continue the quest, you must first meet the requirements. Completed the main scenario quest before the dawn, so complete Realm Reborn. Once you have done so, the next Dragon Quest will be from Alberic. Okay. So there's more to do from him, but we're done with Dragoon stuff for now. That's good to know. So now I should be able to use Dragonfire Dive. I'm gonna access the new area, but oh wait, I forgot. I gotta complete the Dragoon set. Hell yeah. Now I'm fully equipped. Now I just need a better lance. But yeah, I'm gonna access this other area. And I am going to start the next Paladin Quest, I think. I should have done the Paladin Quest first, because the story quest is right over here. Oh well. Is this where I want to go? Yes. Go south. One thing I found out, though, that as a free-to-play player, you can only hold 300k gil. So I hit the cap recently. So now I'm just kind of teleporting a little bit more often because it's not like I can get more money. Orphan Maker, how long am I going to be the scary RRR man to you? Or am I going to be permanently the scary RRR man? Even though I only did that really once. Granted, you do it once, you're forever the scary RRR man to certain people.
Okay, let's at least grab this. Alright. I am not going to be exploring around here today. Oh, that leads to Northern Thanalan. Okay.
It all loops together.
What's over here? Another dungeon over there. This leads to the oh no, the Crystal Tower. Oh, I don't like that. Alright. I'm gonna be teleporting to Ul'dah. I don't mind spending the money. And then I'm gonna work on Paladin quests. Hey, Miss Wonder. How you doing? Just playing some Final Fantasy XIV. And thank you for the follow, Miss Wonder. Alright. I just finished the Dragoon stuff. I'm gonna work on Paladin. And then after that, I think I'm gonna work on plot. Which... it will be faster if I... take this first. Forgot I'd get sent here. Alright. I want... cool. Oh, wait, no, it's somewhere else in here. I think I want here, actually. Okay, Paladins. Over here. Okay, what do?
You have earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy sword play and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart, and strive always be an exemplar of true virtue. Is it okay if you just lurk here? Would that be alright with you? Go right ahead and just lurk if you need to. It's perfectly fine with me. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Sword could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them in reverence and gratitude, and no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. When we became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley, luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we could be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds, the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today, I can still see the captain as he was then. Blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright as the sun. After that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan's Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard, and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named Captain of the Sultan's Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then, the honor of the Sultan's Sworn elite, that very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere visage, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of the Oathkeeper, yes, that was a mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon me, upon the first captain of the Sultan's Sworn, by the then Sultan of Ulda. In time, it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we have sworn. It was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How could we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We have been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you were to succeed. In outer Lenosa, near the Hermit's Hovel, is a grove where ringtails congregate. Putting yourself against a host of the beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. In the grove, you will find another brazier, this time filled with a potent incense that will drive the creatures into a frenzy, defeat your attackers, and return to me. I am going to teleport because outer Lenosa is very far away. It is very far away. Considering that after this, I'm going to do plot, might as well teleport around. I usually like to save money, but when you hit the cap, you might as well use a little bit of it. Okay, so this I need to go to top left. Got it. But yeah, when I saw on Steam that River City Underground was delisted, I was kind of annoyed because I knew I wanted to pick it up at some point. Just never found the right opportunity or the right mood to pick it up. And now that's delisted and it's only on Steam or GOG, which I'm pretty sure it's delisted on there as well. Really annoyed because there's no way for me to officially obtain it nowadays. Although I do have a friend that owns it, so I could put... And I think that's how I played it the first time. But there's no way for me to get it officially anymore, which is very annoying. And this is why I like physical copies. Although, if there was a physical copy of it, let's be honest, it would have... Oops. It would be super expensive by now, because it got delisted. Because that would be the only way to play it. It's a moment in history. You got a seat on a bus. You finally got a seat on the bus and don't have to stand and lean against the wall. Truly a moment of history indeed. Orphan, you didn't answer my question. Will I always be Scary RR Man? Or is it just temporary? Even though I only did it once. I only did it once. I guess once is all that is more than enough. Okay. Ooh, another one. Let's go ahead and defense up. How many of these do I have to fight? Oh, a couple more. Guess you just gotta survive.
don't really have healing, so... I really hope I can get through this. Yay! Memories of past paladins have awakened within me. Now I teleport back to Ul'dah. Very easy. Crimson, have you continued Fire Emblem Awakening at all? And do you plan to? Okay. Right, teleport through here. No. Back to Chamber of Rule. You know, part of me was thinking that when I get to Mega Man Star Force, I wonder if I should just play all three in a row and just take advantage of the hype, or if I play a small game in between each game to break it up. Kind of like I think I did that with Battle Network 4, 5, and 6. But I'm not sure.
Well done. You have taken the skills I've taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training.
Got 2 skills. Let's hope they're good. Yeah, this one is pretty simple. Nothing really happened. Oath gauge is what? Excuse me? Displays the current strength of the Paladin's Oath, which increases as auto attacks are performed. Strong Oath is required to execute several options. Celtron cover and intervention. I won't be getting that for a while. And will grow weaker upon using them. Using certain actions will increase the Oath gauge. Yeah, I know about the that one. Okay, so... Okay, so now it's a new symbol. I see that now. Okay, let me look. Not arm's length. I want... Oh, wait. Hold on. Diverses attack potency of 100. Combos from Ryeblade. Oh, shit. Okay. Get rid of Spirits Within. Shit, that all combos to each other. We want Total Eclipse because it's a AoE. I want Shield Lob on me. Lizard. How's it going, Troop? You have a song for me? Or, you have a song for Orphan. Never mind. What's the song? Okay, hold on. I just replaced... Not Arm's Length. I just replaced Spirits Within, which is just a strong attack. But I could throw that... let's throw that here. Iron Will... I'll put over Return, because I don't need that. I didn't realize I had this for the... That would have made this a lot simpler. Shit, I didn't realize that. Circles the score and delivers an attack with potency of to all nearby enemies. Oh, so it's a better Total Eclipse? But it's got a cooldown time. At least I think so. Alright. So let's go ahead and swap back to Dragoon. And let's go ahead and work on Plata. We need to go back here. You could definitely listen to it, but you're gonna get... Wait. I can listen to it, but you're gonna be judged for it. It's called Sil Latte by Satellite High. You know, I still haven't listened to, like, any of those songs you posted in the music section. I am bad at keeping track of all that. Still like my bed. Hey, at least you showed up. Unlike yesterday, where were you? How dare you miss a stream? You know what you get for missing a stream? You lose your stream streak. How does that make you feel, Shroob? And guess what? It's all your fault. You screwed up your stream streak. Now, how are you gonna catch up to Crimson now? Did you even watch the VOD to freeze your stream streak so you don't lose it? I doubt it. You popped in. You just didn't talk. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I must have not noticed your little Scolipede. You still have it? Okay, that's good. How do I even notice if you're even here if you don't even say a hello? I mean, that's what the stream avatars are for, but I didn't notice. No, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you're busy. And all you can really do is just pop in for a little bit, keep your streak up, and then leave. You were training someone, so you were being sneaky. Oh. Sneaking on the job, are we? Well, you do that every time you show up here, so, yeah. Yeah, I figured you were just busy. But yeah, Shroob, I have finished the Dragoon Quest. How's Robot? I am okay. I am fine. I slept okay, but that sleep was enough for me to be okay. I have finished the Dragoon Quest, Shroob. So now I am done with them until we beat the main campaign. We beat the main campaign for, you know, and then we can do more Dragoon stuff. Now I have the full armor set. See? Yeah, I don't know what Taylor's up to, so he hasn't shown up. I mean, I see his little avatar, but he's probably busy, which is fine. I'm just gonna continue plot anyway. Let's be honest, I can't really do any raids until I probably just beat the main story campaign. Got the full Dragoon stuff. We are trying to save the other Scions, so I have to go to... They're captured by the Empire, so we gotta save Minfilia. That's kind of our current plan. Where am I going? I have to... Oh, of course. I now go to Mordona. Damn it. If I just had a little bit more time yesterday, or last week, I should say, I would have gone here naturally. Dang it. Male armor isn't slutty enough? I know. You don't, male armor, you don't get many male armor that's slutty enough. But let's be honest, Shroob. Male armor, the equivalent of slutty male armor is just not wearing, like, a breastplate at all to begin with. You just get rid of the chest plate and you're good to go. I'm wrong. Oh, you're finally here, Taylor. How's it going? Are you going to be jumping in? Or are you too busy? It's not about how much skin is showing, it's about how it's showing. True. Very true. Can't join in today. Things have been rough today. I feel ya. It is what it is. But let's be honest, Taylor. It's not like... Unless I run into a dungeon here during this stream, it's not... It's still just story stuff, more or less. So, like, normal armor, but midriff. And my god, Crimson has resubscribed. Not for 1 month, not for 2, but for 6 months. Thank you, Crimson. You'll be able to get the full year, like, emotes, or, no, sub-badges, eventually. I don't think it applies to you right away until it actually rolls around to a year. But yeah, thank you for resubscribing, Crimson. I think we're plotting to break into the Empire, pretty much. So, Shrew, basically what you're saying is the male version of a slutty armor is to just have the chest plate, but only have it cover the chest itself. Basically just show abs, right? As someone who has no fashion sense and does not, you know, is not attracted to the male side of things, I don't know what is, sexy, I guess. Gonna show that. So what you're saying is, can I remove this? I mean, look at all the tattoos my dragon has. What you're saying is that this works. A little bit of that lower pelvic area. I don't think removing this would do that. Yeah, that doesn't really help. That doesn't really help. Yeah, this is probably the best I could do currently. It only helps because the Dragoon has, like, basically tattoos. Does that work, Shroob? Or is that not good enough? I literally don't know. Where am I going? Okay, I gotta go west and then south. By the way, I've been holding on to these missions for a while now. I could turn this one in, but I'm currently using that pair of, I think they're shoes. So I'd rather get another pair of shoes later on and then just turn these in later. But I've been slacking. Iron hatchet, right. I've been slacking. If there were straps and belts, that would be different. You know, if this was a Nomura game instead of a Yoshi P game, you know there would be belts and zippers everywhere. Although, his more recent fascination is, like, plaid. So, that would be a part of it, too. But this is not a Nomura game. This is a Yoshi P game. I don't know how much of Nomura's influence get inserted into these. Oh yeah, Taylor, if you're still listening, since my Dragoon is level 50, am I able to accept some of the new job classes from the first expansion? Or do I have to beat a Realm Reborn to even be able to do that? I think I'm gonna hold off anyway. I'm just curious. Alright, what am I fighting? Oh my god, a bunch of flies. How dare I fight flies? You can accept the Stormblood ones. Red Mage Samurai. Okay. Again, I don't think I'm gonna accept them just yet. Faint conversation.
Well, the captive. Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be deaf-mute for all the information we got out of her. The others aren't much better. The Ellison gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Turbinus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? Have you not seen Minfilia? I would be obsessed too. They say she possesses some mystical power, like something the Beastmen use. How am I supposed to know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the tribunes yourself? You as well try to tumble her. It's like where my head is, or breaks over back to our stations. So you're saying I can accept... Oh, okay, let me see. I can accept Samurai. I can accept Red Mage. Can I accept Machinist? What about Dark Knight or Astrologian? I legitimately do not know. Do I go back? I do go back. Obviously, it seems like they put a lot more focus on adding new DPS classes more than anything, but that makes sense. That's usually where the most fun is. Those are all Heaven Sword ones. You need to get to Heaven Sword to unlock those. So it's literally just 2 job classes. Red Mage and Samurai. That's the only expansion that does that? Right, you mentioned Heaven Sword is the only one that you have to actually... Oh, wait. Yeah, you have to actually go to Heaven Sword. Whereas Stormblood, you can just go somewhere around here in one of the main towns. Got it. Okay, hold on. Let me look at that again. So you said Red Mage. You said Samurai. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to bother with any of them right now. I'm too focused on Paladin. I'm too focused on the other 2 as well. And remember, once I get this, Scholar and... I'll get Scholar and Summoner as well, so... I think that's more than enough. If it was Machinist or Dark Knight, I probably would have taken it. But I think for now, I think I'm fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the rest alone. Besides, I can always just boot up one of the... like Marauder or like any of the other job classes to work on. Okay, what am I doing now? Oh yeah, Taylor, I just found out when I booted this game up yesterday that as a free-to-play player, you can only hold 300k gil. So I hit the cap recently. So now I'm more willing to just kind of teleport a little bit more often. You were not aware of that? Okay, yeah, you can only hold 300k. Yeah, I booted up yesterday, and then I saw in the little text box down there, it'd be like, hey, as a free-to-play player, you only get 300k. Any other money you get will just be discarded. Be like, oh, okay.
Taylor, I brought this up earlier, but I don't think you heard me. So I was looking at Steam yesterday. I was checking my wish list. I don't know why. I was just kind of browsing. And I saw that River City Ransom Underground got delisted. Apparently it got delisted in, like December. Like, very recently. I'm like, shit. I missed out. And it's one of those games where it was only released on Steam and GOG. So I have no way to play it other than, well, I have a friend that has it. I have a friend that has it, but that's really the only way for me to play it. Officially. It's very annoying. Get rid of you. Yeah, it sucks, and there's no other way. So, if I were to want to play that game, I'm going to have to find other ways of obtaining it. And let's be honest, if there was a physical version of it, that would have jumped up in price by now to a ridiculous amount. Kind of like Godzilla on the PlayStation 4. Because that game is now thousands of dollars because it got delisted. Or like PT. You know, since Shrew booted that up last Friday. That's a game where if you still have that game on your PlayStation 4, you can sell that PlayStation 4 for money. It was too bad that I didn't download it, but at the same time, I don't even think I had a PlayStation 4 when that was going on. So I think I missed out on it no matter what. Do I have to climb? Oh, I think I have to go through here. There we go. Oh, by the way, Taylor, I forgot to mention this on, like, Monday, but I did quickly make a GOG account. I just kind of made one, and that's about it. You still don't have a PlayStation 4, so you never got the chance to play it, fortunately. Even if I had a PlayStation 4 when PT was around, because I don't think it did. I don't think I did have one. I still probably wouldn't have downloaded it anyway, because I definitely wasn't into horror games around that time when that came out. So I would have never downloaded it. If I know it was going to get delisted, you know, that's a different story. I'm going to get a business email so I can send you RE at some point. Yeah, I can, if you want that, just DM me on Discord. I can send you basically my business email. It's a crappy email, but, you know, I made it, you know, just for situations like this. It's probably a good idea to have a business email. Where am I going? Like, it's a terrible name for an email, but, you know, it is what it is. By the way, Taylor, I was thinking, if you do send me RE, if you do send me RE1, obviously, I think I would still play the PlayStation 1 version, but, you know, we have an official copy, right? If you send me RE1, what are your thoughts about before playing RE1 as a prelude to Resident Evil? We also play Sweet Home right before that. That was a Super Famicom, not a Super Famicom game. That was a Famicom game that was only in Japan. It was also made by Capcom. It's an RPG, but it basically sets up a lot of things that Resident Evil does. So it's kind of seen as prototype Resident Evil. Because I was thinking if I ever start playing Resident Evil on stream, I figured maybe play Sweet Home right before that. because they are kind of linked. That's what I want. I wonder if I could still get River City Ransom Underground through GOG. Because if I remember correctly, GOG lets you, like, own the digital games yourself more often. Like, you're able to download them personally or something, so maybe there's still a file for those games floating around somewhere. Legend... Ooh. Hydrate? I shall do that.
Drink, you fool.
Ugh, okay. Nothing to report. See if anonymous warning, blah blah blah, insurgents. Plots actually happening. But I now know their salute, so I can blend in a little bit more, I guess. That's a great question. It would be really cool to do for show, for sure. I think there's a fan translation already available, so whenever we get to RE1, we could do Sweet Home first as a prelude. I only know so much about it. I know it's based on a movie by the same name, but it's kinda... I think it was being made around the same time, so they kind of more or less did their own thing with the game, so it doesn't follow the plot one-to-one. But it's a survival horror RPG. You have 5 party members, but you have to split them up into 2 groups. But if you keep them close by to each other, if one gets in a fight, you can have the other group get close enough so they can all join in. And there's permadeath. If someone dies, they're dead for good. I only know so much about the game myself. What the hell is that? Like a little tank? What is that? A rhino? Oh my god, a rhino tank. I love it. I got the Imperial Salute. Now we need to get disguises. And I think I just need to fight them. Fight them and steal their clothing. I also told Shroob about it, and it would fit very well with her spooky theming. But there's a chance I may get to it first. We'll see. Shroob, if you're still listening, if I do end up playing Sweet Home before you stream it, would you even watch it, or would you try not to spoil yourself? I don't know. It's a weird question, because it fits with your theming, so there is a chance you could play it. But maybe watching it would make you more likely to try it out or not. I don't know. So it's one of those weird decisions to make, isn't it? Gonna force me to play Resident Evil, but Sweet Home could be fun. I know. I just figured that would be the best time to boot up Sweet Home. I don't know if I would boot up Sweet Home otherwise. But yeah, part of me's thinking that when we get to Mega Man Star Force next month, maybe I'll play a shorter game in between each of the Star Force games, just to kind of break it up, or I just play all 3 back to back. I'm not sure. Haven't fully decided yet. Because remember, I'm supposed to go back to Doom. So maybe maybe the next Doom game, what was it? I think I was on Plutonia. I think that could probably work as an in-between streams for Star Force. I don't know. I'm debating. Really, a Fate showed up at the same time? I hate when this happens. Great. Now I have to do this fight. Didn't really want to, but they are gonna get in the way. I was gonna say, Resident Evil could be a good choice for your bias, because you know the layout in the damn mansion too well, right? Oh. Yeah. I know Resident Evil can be a short game, but because when I get to Resident Evil, I'll probably do retro achievements. And if I'm doing retro achievements, that would take more time into the game versus than just doing a single playthrough. You know what I mean? So I think Resident Evil, especially because it's a first playthrough, I don't think I would want to put it in between Mega Man Star Force. At least when I get to, you know, when I decide to go back to Doom Plutonia, it's a shorter game, and I'm really just trying to beat the game, nothing else. Or it should be a shorter game, you know? Great. Perfect. Yeah, that's a good point. How long... Okay, so Plutonia is probably about just as long as... It's going to take just as long as... well, what was the game I was playing before that? It was TNT. Except it's probably going to be harder than TNT now that I think about it. But it's probably be done in a few streams. Okay. I didn't want to do more. I want to leave. So, I think Doom Plutonia could be fine as an in-between for Star Force, if I were to do that. But again, maybe I'll just play all 3 in a row, even though I will be 100%ing each one. And just deal with the consequences of whatever burnout I get. Yeah, it's hard to tell. How long is Doom 64? Do you know? Because that I was supposed to go to that after Plutonia. Now remember, I was supposed to. You have to be back later. I have to go. Be back later. Have a good luck with whatever you need to do. A guy with socks. I did not see that message until now. It's a lot harder for me to notice the YouTube side. I really need to find a better way of noticing. Can't remember on the top of your head. Yeah, it might be the same amount, but I don't know, because it's Doom 64, the levels could be longer for all I know. Basically, at that point, I would probably just need to play another, like, NES game or something. You know, something short. What the? Oh, is it? Okay, good. Your adventurous Stark Malaccent. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided yet on how I'm gonna handle Star Force. Of course, I will be playing Catherine either after Fire Emblem or after Star Force, depending on how long Fire Emblem takes. And then Crimson has me play Inazuma 11, which I still need to get my hands on, but I can worry about that after Catherine, basically. Or as I'm working on playing through Catherine, I could get that going. And try to get Inazuma 11. Which I will probably retro achievement it 100% it. Sadly, it's the only one that actually has retro achievements at the moment, so... Oh, what the... How dare.
Drink. You fool.
I shall do that. Let's get past these guys. I'm gonna have to deal with these two. Or this one. Just this one. So, Taylor, I gotta ask something about, like, when an enemy attacks in this game. You see the little AoE circle. If the circle disappears, can I then walk into it and not get hurt? Like, when does the attack actually commence? Or activate, however you want to word it. So I need to go to you. I need to Imperial Salute. I need to target... Oh, damn it! As soon as the AoE markers disappears, it was when the attack commences. So I can walk into it as soon as it disappears. One of our covert ops? Yes, okay, good to know. Although I think I've seen an attack where I've gotten out of range of the circle, like just out of range, but yet I still got hit before it disappeared. So I wonder if whatever that attack was, I forget what I was fighting, if the circle was inaccurate. over here. But yeah, I hope you like Fire Emblem, because we're probably going to be on Chapter 7 for a while. That's probably going to be our next roadblock, because I'm having trouble getting past the first few turns. Yeah, we're going to be on Chapter 7 for a little while when we get back to Fire Emblem. More Empire dudes to fight. And part of me wants to play 12 now. This one. That's what it was. But at the same time, I'm like kind of getting in weird moods where it's like, oh, I kind of feel like playing a Castlevania game. Oh, I feel like playing Final Fantasy XII. Oh, I feel like playing this now. Kind of in the, I want to play something else, but I haven't fully decided what. I feel like I'm so close to beating this thing that I could probably overpower it. Nope, never mind. Come on, target. Target. Why can't I target you? Okay. I shouldn't have lost there. I lost because I couldn't target the freaking mech. No, I don't need to lower the difficulty. Feel that way all the time. It's like, I'm so close. I can beat him and then heal. Damn it! Always take out the healer. Freaking wouldn't let me target the mech. Please, just get rid of this guy. I see other spawns. Get rid of you. There we go. Focus on you a bit more. There we go. Second time's the charm. So, are you saying I get the magic tech armor now? Do I get to FF6 this? I hope I can FF6 this. But yeah, for a little bit yesterday, I booted up Dragon Quest Heroes 2 a little bit more. But because I'm at the point where I'm just grinding for mini medals, it was just one of those situations where I just go to one late game area and then just kill the monsters like very easily. And then just run back and forth and just hope I get more mini medals. But you get a higher chance of mini medals on Fridays. But, you know, I just like, I kind of need something to do. So I just kind of booted something up, you know? I was in that I don't know what I really want to play moment, you know? So I just figured something mindless and nothing that takes too much brain power, you know what I mean? It was just one of those nights. Go talk to Wedge. Okay, I'll talk to Wedge. Speak with Sir. Oh, I have to go to Goldsmith Guild? I have to go all the way back to Ul'dah? Yep. Taylor, how close do you think I am to beating the main campaign? Because it feels like, you know, stuff is actually happening. But then again, I haven't fought Leviathan yet. Obviously the story now is to rescue Minfilia and the others, right? Is it one of those scenarios where once we do that, it's on to endgame? Or is it back to, like, hey, we gotta stop Leviathan now? Talk to you. And then from here, I go back. I teleport all the way back. This is either meant to waste your time or use up some money. Because it takes forever. It would take forever to walk all the way back. Which I get it, but I'm willing to do some more teleporting. My dog might need to go outside. Is that what you want? What is it, Molly? Do you need to go outside? You're kind of sitting at the door. What's going on? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? Or are you just bored? It might be a good idea to let you out anyway. Let me deliver that. Let me go and deliver this, and I'll take a break for a quick moment and let my dog out. You know what? I think Scuffbot might be here. Probably has been here for a while. Magic Tech armor is done. Okay, we got ads. Yay, Magic Tech armor! Can we customize the paint job? Obviously, you probably wouldn't. We don't have time for that right now. We gotta invade! Okay. I'm gonna pause for a moment. You know, this is the best I can do. I'm not gonna get attacked. I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'm gonna let my dog out, and then I think I also need to fix the PNG. BRB. I am back. Let me fix the PNG. I'll probably fix the audio too. By the way, it seems like my dog now understands what BRB means. Kind of. Because, like, my dog is kind of waiting patiently at the door, more or less. But then as soon as I say BRB, that's when she gets excited. And kind of runs around a bit, because she knows I'm about to let her out. My dog seems to know what BRB means. Let me get the PNG back up. Okay, there's that. PNG's working. I'm gonna fix the audio. I can also turn that off. I don't need that. Okay, just waiting for the audio, and then we can get back to this. What's this going to be like? No, it's already running. It'd be like, you liar. You're not running. I can tell you're not running. There's no sound. Okay, come on. Oh no, the capture card is already running. You liar. Nothing's playing. There we go. Got that fixed. Okay. Wait. Or is it fixed? It stutters just a little bit here and there, but maybe it's just kind of getting used to things. Let me set up a battle royale now that I remember. And I will go ahead and continue on. Yes! I get the magic tech armor. Yes! Can I jump? Yes. Can I do anything? Not really. Man, I really hope no giant frogs attack me. How dare the giant frogs attack me? I can't do anything about it. There's the pathway up. No movements evident in either leg. Good. Jump back down and then sprint north. Can't really sprint. Man, I hope this thing can actually do other things than just walk around. Make your way back. But this is probably just considered another mount. Kind of like the Chocobo. Where it can't really do anything. Although, I feel like the Chocobo is faster. Could be wrong about that, though. Oh. Extend the magic tech armor a warm welcome. Does it have sensors or something? Is it like, does it have an AI? What am I doing? A welcome. Okay. Welcome to the team, magic tech armor. All right. Time for plot. Okay. I mean, we'll keep going. Hey, more Empire fights. Taken by the Traitor Garland. Is that the Icon Slayer? I'm the Icon Slayer now? Basically Summoner Slayer, got it. Some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! Yeah, some other fight. Yeah, doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, this ain't that bad. Is there a healer in the group? I think so. Let's get rid of you. Wait. Oh, this guy's over here. You think you can fight Biggs and Wedge? You think I'm gonna allow that? Oh yeah, so when I need to look into the whole copying the Bubble Bow DVDs again, because maybe I have to do it again because it didn't have the subtitles, and maybe either I deleted something on accident, or I need to do something else to actually download the subtitles for it. Because I didn't realize it wouldn't have come with the subtitles, so I need to look into that. The Magitech armor is alive! It has a mind of its own. Is it gonna attack me? Is Skynet gonna happen? Guess not. Oh yeah, sure. I don't know if you're listening, but I forgot to bring this up earlier. I brought this up yesterday, but I don't think you were here. Castle Crashers. Because the DLC allows you to make your own customizable characters. So, I may one day drag you to play Castle Crashers and we get our own customizable characters. And then we need to somehow find 2 other people. Oh, mount speed in this area has increased. Nice. I don't know if you have ever played Castle Crashers, Troop. But that sounds like a fun idea. It's more of the fact that you can actually have customizable characters now with the DLC. Granted, I still need to pick up a Steam copy of Castle Crashers. But luckily, it goes on sale like all the freaking time, so I'm just gonna wait for the sale next time and probably pick it up. I was gonna say, I do have Castle Crashers, but PlayStation 3, and it's only on PlayStation 3. I think I looked it up, and I was like, wait a minute, doesn't PlayStation like 3 and 4, if you download things, like they're kind of linked to your account so you can re-download it on PlayStation 4? And I looked it up, and no, at the very least with Castle Crashers, you can't do it that way. If you want on PlayStation 4, you have to buy it again. Be like, come on, game. Really? That's really annoying. And again, Nintendo does that shit all the time, too. Oh, I gotta be disguised now. Okay, so I need to find... Where the hell is Sid? Oh, way over there. I have to wear the armor set, though. I think it's just these two. Ooh, I got a level 50 headgear. Leatherwork, level 40. So I can probably craft it eventually. Anyway. I think that's all I needed. Just these two. Okay. Let's talk to Sid before anything else gets in the way. Now I can disguise myself. No one will notice that I am not a part of the ranks. No one will know that I am a spy. Even though, like, everyone seems to be, like, human in the Empire. Granted, all the enemies I fight seem to be human, but, you know, probably have a bit of everyone. Oh, you get to pilot the Magitech. I guess it's time to break Minfilia out of prison. It's a good thing no one knows what I look like, you know? This would be very suspicious. And no one knows that, you know, someone's been sneaking around here and ambushing.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Don't worry, we'll break her out of prison. But we're probably going to have to deal with a judge soon. I wouldn't be surprised. I call him a judge because of Final Fantasy XII, but I don't know what they're called here. Either way, they serve the same purpose. Okay, I gotta perform a salute to 3 people. Again, I think this game is, when I compare it to like other games like Final Fantasy XII, like, because all of the main story stuff just feels like busy work because, you know, MMO logic, be like, oh, go talk to this person, oh, now go fight these random things. Nothing feels that grand or that important, and anytime there's a moment where you could fight some big monster, because this is an MMO, I am referring to Nidhogg. Because it's an MMO, they probably saved that for a raid somewhere, or some sort of dungeon. So, in what should have been a bigger moment, if this was a single-player game, where you still fight Nidhogg, it's not as big. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I think that's just the MMO part of this. You know? PNG still working? Yeah, I think so. Wait. No, I don't think it is. I think it crashed again. I think Scuffbot's back. Yes. This is probably a good time to do this. It's kind of hard to tell whenever the robot freezes. Or the PNG. I'm probably gonna have to fix the audio too now. I mean, yeah, the soul moves, but sometimes I find it hard to tell if it's moving or not. And I honestly have to check to see if it blinks. Or wait a second on the delay and see if it reacts. Audio might be okay. I don't hear any stuttering. I'm not hearing any stuttering. Right, like, even when we did Monster Hunter, right? Even with the smaller missions, because you're fighting a bigger monster, it felt more important, you know? You actually had to focus. There wasn't really an easy monster that you could just mindlessly go back and forth, you know?
not get a better chance. So are we gonna go in, break them out right now? A Reaper seized when? This came to light only now. Oh, so did the people that we knock out wake up or something? Or did we kill them? I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes with Final Fantasy. It's kind of funny, like, ah!
Eliminate the intruders.
But we have our own Magitech that we stole from you. Now we're on an even playing field, I guess. Okay, we got you. Oh! I can free you? If no one attacks me... Okay. Never mind. Just kind of realized that Papalumo's like, you can free us. We're like, oh, wow, that's cool. But... unless someone else draws aggro. But never mind, I can't free them. More pressing matters at hand. This ain't that hard. There we go. Easy. So theoretically, if someone else was drawing aggro, I could have freed, like, Papalumo. And he could have helped out. I was so scared. It was foolish for you to come. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened if you're not right. Don't worry, I'm a full Dragoon now. Did you not see Thranset anywhere? Beginning to fear. To linger here yet? Okay. Basically, try to escape. Again, I have never seen that guy before. When I played Dissidia Opera Omnia, so I think he's the rat. Recapture them. I shall have your head. Unless it's Thranset. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. Oh, those two are gonna swarm her. Got it. Scions, how did you slip our defenses? Unexpected ease to be true. Truth be told, if there chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum walls, which allow us to avail ourselves from the comforts of our vehicle. She's being polite. That was the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. FF6 reference. They snuck aboard the Phantom Train. Got it. So, are they even going to win this? Probably not. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. You have suffered... Okay, whatever. Oh no! They got reinforcements. Now to run away. Wow, you did a lot. Also, where'd the reinforcements go? There they are. Where's His Excellency? In the hangar. Alert him at once. You know, this would have been a good time for, like, voice acting, you know? There's some scenes that probably could have used it. Probably would have been fine. Wedger, you're taking the Magitech. He's going in without us. He's going in alone. He's getting his hero moment. You gotta let him have it. Oh no, one mech and two other guys. I'm scared. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 other guys. My bad. Oh, I just realized there's a healer among them. I was gonna say, can you freaking attack the mech and not freaking try to attack Palpalimo? Oh, invulnerable. Is there someone else? Can't do anything. Do we just wait it out? I think I just have to wait it out. Is there... I can't do anything. Wait. Invulnerable. Okay. There's gotta be something. What am I doing wrong? Ah. I was gonna say, something's not right. Get rid of the field generator. There, that should maybe do damage. Yep. Done. Oh, more mechs. Oh, there's gotta be another field generator here somewhere. Say they came from this way. Never mind. Keep them distracted. There's another one somewhere. Check back here. Again? I'm not seeing anything. There we go. There it is. Now we can go after these two. I didn't even see you. I did the wrong thing. Wait. Oh. There's another one? Back here? Back here. Okay, now we could go after the other mech. So can Minfilia just not fight at all? Does she not have a way to fight? Is that an Iron Giant? Shit. They have freaking Iron Giants. I gotta get rid of you. Can't have any healers here. Only I'm allowed to have healers on my team. Oh, mech's been taken care of. Okay, it says Colossus, but it's an Iron Giant. Done, yay. Hey, Miss Wonder. You done lurking? Looks like I've saved Minfilia. What's that thing? How's it going? It's going fine. Just continuing on with plot. That's all. And, like, half paying attention to what's going on. What's going on your end? Once the game loads. Come on, game. Oh, no. More Empire. It doesn't seem too bad. I could take them. Oh no, we're trapped in a corner. I mean, I could still take him.
Take the leader. Kill the rest.
Oh no, they have gun blades. And when could you have done that, Ida? Or Y'shtola?
The Y'shtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papolino, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well,
Sorry,
it's
I was
nice
busy
to
working
see
on
you
Dragoon
too.
Quest.
The reunion must wait.
Yeah, this is not the time for that.
First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
And we could take him. Did you press the self-destruct?
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Did you at least press the self-destruct button? Oh no, Skynet's activating.
But there's no one in there.
Like I said, Skynet's activating.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3,
4.
We don't even say 5 because I don't have a voice. No, our Magitech armor has been left behind.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the seven hells?
Oh yeah, this weapon.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Should I know who that is? Oh, it's Thransed.
Thancred!
Or Thancred. I don't think I knew about this twist. So Thancred is the rat.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
I don't think I knew about that twist. Or if I did, I just kind of breezed through freaking Dissidia Opera Omnia and didn't remember that bit.
Thancred! No!
So, what we're saying is he purposely let me to die against Ifrit. Okay, good to know. He wanted me to die to Ifrit.
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all!
I mean, we figured there was a rat.
No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill turn.
So forgive me if I seem brusque. The
I'm gonna let
item
Minfilia
requested.
speak.
Is it ready? Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently.
Because so far her dialogue is not gonna be overlap everyone else.
I am in your debt, my friend.
Okay, that's probably it.
But the battle is far from over. And so long
Thransed
as we
is like,
stand
or
together,
not Thransed, Amphenald is
ever
like,
be
just
hope
like,
of
are you done
victory.
with your phone call? Are you done? Because I'm talking here.
the people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
I mean, sure, why not?
My
I'm here.
regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
You know, I was gonna say, Minfilia never showed up in Dissidia Opera Omnia, but so far she hasn't fought or anything, so I don't even know what she would do. Maybe that's why she never showed up. Maybe she hasn't. Maybe she doesn't actually fight.
Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy.
Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slay Fursian the order to sail. That is all. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only to give word to the Roale. She is so short in comparison to the other two. Have there been no word from Ishgard?
None. The dragons have got their tongues.
Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better.
What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this, and he claims the fury of his god? 'Tis bad comedy.
The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Voice acting, or do I have to take over? I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than fate of Eorzea hangs upon our decision of this council.
Von Balseer claims to wield the power to smite primals.
Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate.
Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices.
This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resist. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all of our peoples. That could have been, like, there were some scenes that could be perfectly fine if it had the voice acting. Whatever. Back in Ul'dah. Where's Minfilia? Okay, she just didn't load in. I'll play for a little bit longer. I think we could just leave the landing area. Go to the Royal Promenade. I think this is right. I think I'm going the right way. Royal Promenade? Oh, just cross over there. First of all, I want to put my armor back on. There we go. Back to my Dragoon equipment. Oh yeah, people thought we were dead.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
So when are we gonna walk in? Oh, as soon as our name was mentioned.
I fear you are mistaken.
Gotta have our dramatic entrance.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
Also,
And you,
player
dear
character.
friend.
Okay, so now I have a question. Did she react to me because I started in the 12's Wood? Because if so, if you start in the other 2 areas, do they react to you, or does she always react to you? I'm kind of curious on that one. I mean, just small dialogue differences.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
I'm assuming it.
As we approached, I would swear
Because
I heard
this is a
talk of
cutscene.
surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Because this is a voice-acted cutscene, I don't know if they would have wanted to have 3 different files to choose from. depending on where you started it, but who knows? I don't know.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
I ended that too early, but oh
Your
well.
words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
I forget what she's related to. Like, she doesn't run Ul'dah.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
Or are they both part of Ul'dah?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea! We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the Waking Sands. We will send word anon.
Man, it's getting serious. It's almost like we're kind of heading towards endgame now. Kind of starting to sound that way. Let's head back to the Wakened Sands. I don't know how much more I'm going to play. I feel like I might be starting to lose my voice or something. But maybe I'll play a little bit longer. I want Western Thanalan. Instead of teleporting, I'll just chocobo it. We keep going for a little bit longer. See what Minfilia has to say. It kind of feels like we're kind of at the end of whatever this storyline is. We may be about to start another one. Yeah, I think once we get past the story, we'll get access to rematches with Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. And once that's available, I guess we'll get better rewards. So maybe it might be worth actually grinding those out, basically. Although I can now access Crystal Tower. Well, okay, I can't access it, but Crystal Tower's close. I saw it on the map. That thing's gonna be hell. Crystal Tower was already hell in Final Fantasy III. I can't imagine how worse it's gonna be in this game. It's kind of interesting that Crystal Tower shows up in like 3 different Final Fantasies. Obviously, Final Fantasy III. It shows up in Tactics. It's more of a reference, but Crystal Tower exists within Final Fantasy Tactics, aka oh, what was the freaking... What was that land called? Damn it. Either way, if it exists in Tactics, it should exist in 12. Same land. And then, here. Maybe it popped up in 11? I'm not sure on that one. It definitely popped up here. At least it didn't pop up in 9, that's for sure. The only references to 3 we got in 9 was for, what was it, Doma and Une? Ume was one of them. I'm pretty sure it was Doma. Was the name of the other one.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
Also, we haven't seen his sister in a while.
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
So basically, Thancred is possessed.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Thancred. God, I can never remember his name. How it was pronounced anyway.
This is a crystal of darkness.
How'd you get a hold of one?
A mere replica.
Oh.
Created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Oh, so he was fine at first, and then when he went to investigate the Ascians, he got possessed. Okay.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything, and work till he was dizzy.
Okay, so he's not completely evil.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
Sounds simple.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Even though everyone is supposed to forget about the Warriors of Light, right?
Yet remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
I mean, I did have conversations with the crystal. So.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Honestly, that sounds like the end of a storyline. Like, what is this? Would brief you on a planned counteroffensive against the Empire. That sounds like the start of, like, the next kind of, like, story arc, to be honest. It really does. But what else could I do? Nothing, really. Unless I just do a dungeon with NPCs to level up. Honestly, because I'm feeling kind of, I kind of need to rest my voice. Kind of low energy again. I might just call it now, even though I don't really like doing that. What is your thing? Oh, great. Primal Fear. Wait, is that Is some other primals, like, side quests? Huh. You know, I should look into some blue quests and take care of some of them on stream one of these days. Have a list of some of them. And maybe be like, hey, I could have done this. And this unlocks this. Let's go do it. I only did a few. I think... Yeah, as much as I would like to continue a little bit more, I just don't think I can do it. My voice is kind of waning. Kind of feeling lower energy right now, again. I think I will call it. Normally I like to go longer than this, though. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yeah, okay. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that are not on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. If you are on the YouTube side, maybe consider the Twitch side. We have redeems. We have emotes to mess around with. And sorry I'm calling it a little early today, even before what I would normally like to go. But, I don't know. I just kind of feel... I just don't know. I think I need to rest my voice. Anyway, gonna call it here. Well, and it seemed like a decent stopping point.
Drink. You food.
I will be doing that. I'm out of water, but I will refill it after stream. Anyway, again, thanks for stopping by. I'm just gonna call it. Have a good day. Later.